It's going to be ratchet. Okay. How official do we sound?
Welcome to Disney 364, the only newscast for everything Disney.
Today on the show, we'll be discussing Cinderella. You've probably never heard of it.
Cinderella is the Disney Channel original movie about a girl who meets her Prince Charming at a ball. They dance and talk for like 3 hours, fall madly in love, and later get married after Cinderella had run away and the prince had to try to find her, never having really even met her.
The moral of the story is to always wear shoes that are too big, because then you'll fall in love.
Now let's get something straight here. Disney did not create Cinderella. The general story has been around for about 8,000 years, not the 64 Disney would like you to think.
In fact, the propaganda model can prove that Disney runs the animation industry. Their first movie was a similar format, Snow White, and it was hugely successful. They were like, oh, we can just repeat the same thing over again, let's make lots of money, woohoo.
Plus, look at their freaking logo. It's the Cinderella Castle. This castle is the pivot point for the animation industry. When I say Disney, what do you think?
Mickey.
Okay, after that.
Oh, you know, the massive castle in the center of their freaking amusement park.
Exactly, and that's the Disney propaganda worming its way into your mind.
Fun fact, did you know that the voice actress for Cinderella, Eileen Woods, had to sign a contract that legally obligated her to never work in the industry again, so that no other character would have the voice like Cinderella? Money-hungry Disney just wanted to make sure that... Sorry. Money-hungry Disney just wanted to make sure that no one else would copy their idea. And you know, it was original. Just another classic example of the bourgeoisie giving false hope to the proletariat community and feeding them... Oh my god, okay, skip. We'll do that later.
This false hope is not realistic, and only certain audiences buy into these messages, which brings us into the audience theory and its application within Cinderella. It's quite clear that this Disney classic targets the younger demographics.
Targeting the younger demographics results in more audience agreeing with the message Disney wants us to interpret, since they are too young to fully develop the views oppositional readers would develop. The view would be the left-brain, realistic, you're never going to find your Prince Charming, or the negotiable, you may never find your Prince Charming. Either way, this film is injecting the preferred message of your Prince Charming into the minds of young children and right-brain dreamer types, which carries on into the older years.
Disney is playing off the success of Snow White, the original Disney princess, and copying nearly every aspect because they are aware of the popularity of this format. In fact, every movie with the romantic Prince Charming plotline will have above-average success due to the Disney Princess productions. An example of this would be the modern-day Cinderella starring Hilary Duff. It won several Teen Choice Awards as well as the Kids' Choice Award. Shockingly, these awards were chosen by the movie's demographic.
Disney is also playing off the cultural bias of the southern states in the 1950s. Racial segregation was in full swing, and Cinderella plays off the fact that a large part of the watching audience would feel more indignant. Indignant. That's a word. More indignant that a white person was doing that kind of work. The kind of slave housework was not meant to be done by a pretty white girl. The pretty white girl was supposed to marry and have everything given to her.
Psychologists call this the Cinderella complex, which is simply a woman's fear of independence and unconscious desire to be taken care of by others. Cinderella relied on the animals to help take care of her, and then a random man who just happened to be a prince. Cinderella creates a hyperreality where the lines between the media and reality are blurred. Young women see themselves as a version of Cinderella, forgetting that this is a fictional character remade from thousands of years of stories. This supports postmodernism in relation to the media, in this case Cinderella, influencing generations.
Some of you probably thought that the Disney Cinderella is the original one. Well, you're wrong. The earliest known version of Cinderella was a story told in ancient Greece.
6th century BC Greece.
Called
Just say it loud with confidence.
Yeah, okay. There's also Perrault Cinderella Lawn.
French.
Basil Cinderella Toll.
Italian.
We're doing this one again. And the Grimm brothers Aschenputtel.
German.
This intertextuality makes Disney's Cinderella owe more to its...
To there.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on the remixes, hybrids, and parodies. There's A Cinderella Story, which is also done by Disney, Ever After, and Enchanted, which are also done by Disney. Mirror, Mirror, let's give a woot woot for Bollywood here getting on the scene. And Paint's Ever After 2.
Dude, that was actually better than expected.
I know.
Every single time.